The world was no longer the beautiful place God had made in the beginning. God looked at his creation and saw how broken it had become. His heart was deeply hurt. "My people have turned away," God said, "but there is still one man who loves me, a good man named Noah." That man's name was Noah. Noah was different. While everyone else did wrong, Noah chose what was right. He walked closely with God. He listened, he prayed, and he obeyed. Noah taught his children to follow God too. One day, God spoke to Noah in a very special way. "Noah," he said, "I am going to send a great flood to wash the earth clean, but I will save you and your family. Build a large ark, a huge boat. I will show you exactly how to make it." Building the ark, so Noah got to work. He chopped trees and hammered wood. He built the ark just as God instructed, longer than a football field, taller than a house, and strong enough to float through a flood. People came to watch. They laughed. They pointed. They called him silly. "Why build a boat in the middle of dry land?" they sneered. But Noah didn't listen to them. He listened to God. Day after day, year after year, Noah worked. He and his sons, Shem, Ham, and Japheth, built, stacked, and sealed the great ark with pitch to make it waterproof. The animals march in. When the ark was finished, something incredible happened. From every part of the earth, animals began to arrive just as God had said. They came 2 by 2, lions and lambs, giraffes and kangaroos, bears, birds, and bumblebees, elephants, zebras, turtles, and tigers. Noah gently led them inside, placing them in special spaces prepared just for them. Then Noah and his wife, along with his 3 sons and their wives, entered the ark too. And finally, God himself closed the door. The flood begins, then came the rain. Not just a sprinkle, not just a storm, but a mighty downpour, more than the world had ever seen. Rain fell from the sky. Water burst up from under the ground. Rivers overflowed. Mountains disappeared. For 40 days and 40 nights, it rained. The ark floated safely on the waters, carrying Noah, his family, and every animal God had saved. Inside, Noah cared for the animals. He fed them, comforted them, and waited. He trusted God would bring them through. A dove and a leaf. After many weeks, the rain stopped. The clouds cleared. The sun peeked through. But the world was still covered in water. So Noah waited and prayed. One day, he opened a window and sent out a dove. But the dove returned. There was no dry place yet. A week later, he tried again. This time, the dove came back with something in its beak, a fresh olive leaf. Noah smiled. The land was returning. A week later, he sent the dove once more, and this time, it didn't come back. That meant the earth was finally dry again. A new beginning. God said, "Noah, come out of the ark. Bring your family and all the animals. It's time for a new beginning." So Noah stepped onto dry ground. The air was fresh, the sky was bright. The animals ran and flew out joyfully, stretching, leaping, chirping, roaring. And Noah did something very special. He built an altar to thank God. He prayed, worshipped, and gave thanks. God's promise. Then God made a beautiful promise. In the sky, he placed a glowing rainbow, orange, yellow, green, blue, purple, shining in the clouds. "I will never again flood the whole earth," God said. "The rainbow will be a sign of my promise forever." From that day on, whenever we see a rainbow, we can remember God sees those who follow him. God keeps his promises, and even after the storm, God brings a new beginning. The big truth: When we trust God even when no one else does, He will guide us, protect us, and lead us into something beautiful.